Welcome back everyone to the Complete Pineleaf, where today we are back here in Adam and we have found Huneric, the Lord of the Theuda, and I am still accompanied by this new recruit here who is trying to learn a thing or two from me. I don't know why, but let's see what he has to say. Heraldry! He has his own words for heraldry.
The Theuda are a proud people.
When I see one of our banners proudly riding the wind, I take on the courage of 10 men. Take this heraldry of my people and plant it throughout the king's land of Arador. May I lessen the courage of our foes and bring strength to our fellows. Yes, we'll put this next to all the Dwarven and the Elven and the Gondorian banners that are flying all over the place now. What, you don't want me to take down any orcish ones? Or I've already taken them all down, I guess. And what else do you need me to do?
The Karzab Boron is nearly here.
I saw the Gazaporon with my own eyes, and I knew the terror it will inflict upon our fighting men when it arrives. Rumor of its approach has already spread throughout the camps of the Alliance, and I feared word has also passed to the encampments of our foes. Some Easterlings have departed their own camps. Do they desire to join the storm of wrath? Find them in their corpse fields and confront these Easterlings. Perhaps they can be made to turn back, and mayhap take up arms against their former allies. Yeah. Just keep dreaming, friend. Just keep dreaming. It's a bit strange that I'm supposed to be killing foes near Arendor, even with none of the quests that I'm getting at the same time are in the areas where they're asking me to defeat foes. Well, that's not going to be very efficient. I suppose it is not a time for efficiency. It is a time for battle! Perhaps it's not about efficiency, but about getting rid of as many foes as possible. I figure, where I'm doing my questing, I will be already killing foes. So why tell me to kill foes there? They want as many foes dead as possible. So they want as many dead as possible. You're not going to ask me to do it efficiently. You ask me to do some other battles on top of the ones that we need to do in order to complete our quests. Right? Well, let's get rid of a couple of cave claws while we're going around getting rid of foes. And now let's look for some of those deserters. Ah! Here is one of the Easterling defectors. Hi there! How'd you like to switch sides? Yeah, those Black Numenorians have not treated us Easterlings with respect. Alright, well, that was easy enough. So, maybe they just decided they don't like those Black Numenorians and want to get out. And they don't want to be swept up by this storm that's coming. Well then, that should... Unless, of course, they've got an Avant next to them, which is going to encourage them to attack us. This Easterling is not convinced. What an understatement. We actually have to convince 8 of them. It's not talk to 8 of them, it's convince 8 of them. And so, I don't know how I'm going to manage that because it sounds like there are only about 8 around, aren't there? Well, I guess I'll find out in a moment. Maybe only one of them is surly. Because it looks like I am able to convince more than one of them. I hate orcs! Yeah, I can understand. This deserter seems to be much more mobile than the others. Perhaps he was restlessly pacing. I just killed an Avant nearby, so maybe this one's near pet Avant. So it looks like those who keep pet Avants are not convinced. It doesn't look like any of them are actually going to join Gondor, but it's better than them fighting with the Bran horde that's coming, right? Yeah, I care not for this war any longer. I have a feeling there are a lot of people who don't care for this war any longer. Well, that takes care of that. Hmm. What's the next thing I need to do? Oh, yes. I completely forgot. I'm supposed to be delivering a missive to this place.
What is this? I am not sure how helpful the information on this missive is going to be.
The creatures of the Shadowfells move about silently and play tricks on the mind. But I'm glad that you're here all the same. I could use your assistance. Right. Well, I suspect that some quests that I took before are the ones they needed assistance for. So let's get out of here and let's head for Tuca. And while I do that, I am now back in an area where earlier I was supposed to be killing some foes, and I never got around to finishing that quest. This is probably one of the quests that I picked up right over there, without remembering to deliver the missive while I was here before. Well, that's 9 of those down. Now let's see. How about if I head for Tuca? It's going to be that way. But most likely it's going to be a challenging way. This is Mordor after all. And you never expect anything to be easy in Mordor. So I don't think I would expect anyone to think anything's going to be easy in Mordor. Hey, do you find anything easy in Mordor? I am taking an opinion poll. Yes, I know, random hobbits could jump out and kill you, but that's... yeah. Oh. Really? Burning the witch. At the command of Sauron, Easterlings and Black Númenóreans keep watch over the pass of Vimendweir, the Shadowfells, gathering at Urshkulgar to make their plans. Destroying what they can at the encampment should hinder the schemes that they seek to unleash upon the Great Alliance. Oh, that's burning the watch, not the witch. Alright. I didn't think that the Witch King was going to be in this area. And what else do we have? We have... oh, let me remove that. The pass of Imendweir is watched by Easterlings and Black Númenórean warriors loyal to Sauron. They should be defeated, of course. Defeat evil men at... blah, 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 blah. I guess that's these guys over here. So I am supposed to be... killing these folk. And, okay. Black Númenóreans and Easterlings. Alright, so I need to be able to kill both sets. Alright, I suppose so. I just need to find some of each. Oh. Your turn. Oh, do you have to do that constantly? I suppose so. Alright, so... destroy... oh, I'm supposed to destroy tents here also. That's the other thing I'm supposed to be doing while I'm over here. So I gotta find tents all over the place. And... ah! This is where the Easterlings are located. Alright, so... sorcerers. Alright. Interesting. Most interesting. Now, what I'm finding strange here is that these Easterlings seem to have the same sorcery skills that you see at... oh. Starting in Brown Lands with the Easterlings that are in the Third Age. And I guess I have always associated the the sorcerers there to have been in a cult that had worshipped one of the blue wizards, or one or both of the blue wizards. And as a result of that, they then took up this and were dressing. Actually, these are black Numenorians. Oh, come on! So let's go and have a look at them. We're going into there because if they are the same cult that we're running into 3,000 years later, it means that this cult predates the Blue Wizards. Because I would have thought that the Blue Wizards came at the same time as Gandalf, who came to Middle-earth in the Third Age. Well, sort of. I guess there is. Yeah, because... Let me see, how's he guard? He seems to be in a bit on the bluish tinge there. Maybe they've always had some sort of a blue cult there, and it was just the coming of the Blue Wizards made them learn new or maybe more powerful techniques or something like that, because it matched their colors that they had favored. That's always a possibility. Taking advantage of existing traditions in order to build a new one is certainly something that has been known to happen in the real world. So, I'll go with that then. That's what makes sense there, but right now we've got, ouch, let's see what we've got. We have, hey, stop it, my turn. Alright, perhaps that was a bit much to take on at once, but at least we got through it. Now, where were we? Oh, I need to get 3 more Easterlings after this? Okay. Looks like you need more Easterlings than like Numenorians, and besides, I've got a few more tents to destroy before I'll be through. Now that I disrupted the camp, let's speak with Tuka. Hello? The whole Boodlam could move about unseen, and Tuka was the most skilled of them all. Alright?
Over here, as quiet as you can.
This is the tunnel about which I spoke at the council. Some of our people followed it a goodly way, and it seemed to them that it did curve in the direction of the Dark Tower. We all agree that it must empty into the dungeons, and if the elves are as powerful as they say, they will be able to make it at least as far as the tower. Beyond that, well, there are a lot of eyes out there. We should thin out some of the foes this near to Halroth, but not so many as to be suspicious. You better get about it. Alright, I need to kill the right number of enemies in the area, and it looks like Turna also wants to talk to me.
I have scouted the Emindweir, and if we are to remain in secret, we must do something about the enemy forces nearby.
Yes, I thought that we might lay some traps about the mountain passes near Halroth, but I fear that might alert these very foes to our presence. And what happened then? Why, I had a brilliant thought! Yes, what about laying traps within their own encampments, all in secret? This will certainly confuse them, and they would not even think to look for us here. I have already made these traps. Would you be willing to sneak into several enemy encampments in order to set them in place? I'm sure that you'll enjoy it. Right, so I need to set some traps in Ushulgar, where I just was, set up traps in Angothrai, and set traps in Bottom Graz. All over the place. Yep. It'll not only confuse the enemy, it'll probably confuse this hobbit. And I'll probably have to kill a number of foes while I do it. And I hope it's the right number of foes. Here's an orc who is suspiciously close. Let's deal with this one first. I mean, we have to kill at least one no matter what, because that certainly will be less than our target number. Not too many, nor too few, Tuka has said. And that was all. Right. Here we are back at the Eastern Camp, where I am sure that they're still not sore from what I did to them the last time I was here. But I am going to get inside, so we are going to have to eliminate this archer. As I try to find a nice place in here to set a few traps. Now, where would be a good place for a trap? Oh. Well, I'm wondering if she realized that I was already killing some of them before I started on her not too many, not too few quest. And where am I going to put these? Where is a good place for a trap? Oh. Right here, apparently. Wait. I'm supposed to lay this trap underwater? What am I doing? I'm trying to catch fish or something? Wonderful. This looks like a nice place to put one. How about right here next to this water hole? Alright. Good. Now, are there any other good places? Oh, yes. Looks like I'm also supposed to deal with some fires for that dwarf. But it looks like there are a bunch of cultists around these fires. Oh well. I'm sure it'll take me a while to douse all of these things. And I have no idea the exact number that... Oh, I'm supposed to start fires, not douse them. I really should read the quest text. Well, Tuka never told me exactly how many foes I'm supposed to kill, but in the end, she must have been satisfied, right? I believe that this is the second location where I'll be needing to set some traps, which seems to be full of raids. Signature raids. 3 signature raids. Really? I guess I'm going to have to be as sneaky as Tuka. Oh, actually, how about if I just pull these out while the third is out looking in the other direction? That'll be one way of handling this. Perhaps I could have just tried sneaking it around. I mean, that's what Tuka would have done, right? Well, ouch, 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 ouch. That made me hungry. Well, that is nastiness all around, isn't it? Oh, you have good... Well, I suppose setting traps right here is a good idea. What I was hoping not to happen was for a pair of quests to pop up, as it just... Oh, come on. Well, that is not nice. What am I supposed to be doing here? Okay, this is a good place to set traps. Right. Now, I suppose there's always... Let's just throw all the traps right next to each other. The whole place is going to be well trapped. Is it optimal? No. But it should confuse the enemy, and isn't that the idea? Now, while that's going on, how about if I... Oh, I'll need to talk to Tuka at some point. Let's see. Servants of Sauron. Defeat armored shadows. Oh, now I see this quest. And destroy weapon racks. Oh, this quest. I'm going to save this for later. I'm just not in the mood for it at the moment. And I think Tuka does not want me to be killing an entire camp full of shadows in order to get not too many, not too few. Or whatever direction that goes. And here is the final location. Angerthai, Fell Summoners, and Cursed Runes. I don't know if I'm going to get through all of those things. I just want to find a good place to put some traps, right? And if I have to kill a couple of whites or cursed spirits or anything like that along the way, I guess I'll just have to do so. But I'll just probably return for the rest because we don't want to kill too many, right? Might as well do at least a little bit of sabotage while we're here, though. Just to confuse the enemy. Completing a quest halfway, that's a perfect way to confuse the enemy, right? Oh. Not that you need all that much to confuse the undead, of course. This place looks as good a place as any to set a few traps. Now let us just drop a few along here. Perhaps near some of these cursed runes that we are going to uncurse. Oh. Perhaps maybe not that close to the cursed runes. Alright, well. So much of that. Let's take care of that. And then here. There you go. Enough traps to keep them busy for a while. And I think... Oh, we can finish that here. You have set all of Turnus' traps in the Emendware encampments. It would be best not to return to Hauroth unless absolutely necessary, for if you were followed, you might endanger the secrecy of the mission. But you know Turna would be satisfied by the thought of enemies stumbling into her traps within their own camps, and you can't help but to smile. There we go. And I think that will be it for today. We have managed to kill, I hope, the right number of enemies, because Isildur said that we did and that she was satisfied. And I will meet you back with Tuka in the next episode of The Complete Pineleaf.